This is Ed again, this time to tell you all about using the Zoom app. I'm in a Windows environment here, and so that's what I'll be showing in this video, obviously, but I think it probably works pretty much the same with other computers too. So the first thing you need to do is to launch the app. So click on the Start menu here and begin to type Zoom, and I only have one app that begins with Z, so that gets it very quickly, but let's launch it now, and that gives you this little screen, little dialog, and these things are of no concern to us right now. This is for what the organizer uses to create a new meeting, and this one allows you to join a scheduled meeting, but frankly most people get an email from the organizer saying click here to join, so you don't need the app to do that. What you do need to do though is to use this little icon right here, the gear symbol, universal symbol for settings, and it's here where you can test and set your various devices, your camera, your speakers, headsets, or whatever, to make sure that when your actual Zoom meeting begins, that you're not struggling with issues of people not being able to hear you or see you or whatever. So that's what we're going to be focusing on. So I'll just click that right there, and this general screen has some things that might be of interest to you, but I definitely wouldn't check this one unless it's the only thing you use your computer for, because you don't want Zoom to pop up every time you turn on your computer. So other things might be of interest to you, but I'm not going to dwell on that. So what I am going to dwell on is the video and the audio here. So click on the video, and this will confirm or deny that your camera is working, which brings up the issue, which camera? In my case, I just have one. It's a webcam that hangs at the top of my display unit, and but if you have a display unit that has a built-in camera and microphone, then you will have to decide which one you want to use. If you have a webcam, I highly recommend it because they're far better than what you have built into the display. So this one down here is of interest. It's you click on that, and if you click on that, then if I raise my right hand, it looks right to me, as it does, and it looks like I'm looking at myself in the mirror while shaving. If I unclick it, then it looks like this, which looks okay to the viewer. So anyway, your choice on that. The touch-up appearance, doesn't seem to affect much, so play with it if you will. And the rest of these, I'd recommend these settings, but the audio deserves more attention, because the most common complaint or problem that people have is people can't hear them, or they can't hear anyone else when the meeting starts. So now's the time to get all that straightened out. So let's click on audio, and the audio has two devices of concern, the speakers and the mic. So you might have just one speakers, or rather a pair of speakers. You might have a pair of speakers that set right and left beside your display unit, and plugs in to your computer usually with a USB cable or something. And in my case, I also have a headset, and I prefer that for making these videos, because I have more control over it. So and by the way, if a piece of hardware doesn't work, like if I select this and it doesn't work, I better check to see that I've got it plugged in. if or not, maybe it won't even show up at all if it's not plugged in. But if you have both, you'll be, whether or not you use your speakers or your headset, it will depend on if there's someone else looking over your shoulder that wants to hear what's going on. So I'm going to continue working with this, and I want to caution you that there's another control here. There's a volume up here, but there's also a volume down here, the Windows setting. So this little icon right here, if you click that, there's a volume setting there too. So my advice is to set this at about mid-level and then play with this one up here. Oftentimes you'll find that even with this set way up high, but still you're not hearing much. It could be because you've got this setting wrong. So set this at the middle and then play with this one. So the test here. Now, if that's too loud for you, you set it back like that. Now, stop that, and the testing the mic. Again, there's the issue of which mic, and I'm going to use the one on my headset because it's a better mic. And what's going to happen here is that at first I click this test button, and then I begin talking, and then after a bit, after you stop talking, it will automatically start playing back what you've just said, and that of course lets you know if it's loud enough. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So that's pretty good there. I'm sure you heard a nice loud volume. So the other things, the background noise, you can play with those if you will, but I always use automatic. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I hope this helps you a bit.